to today's vlog. So this vlog today is all about meal prep 101. Now my brother Gavin is kindly filming this for me, and in exchange, as an exchange of energy, I'm getting him started on the Jules plan. So what I'm going to be doing today is I'm going to be cooking here. I've got everything for making meal prep meals. Over here I've got all the ingredients for doing the de-bloater water, and here are the ingredients for that sweet treat, which is the chia puddings. So we're going to start off, if you want to look up the recipe for the de-bloater water, that's in a separate blog, and the same for the chia puddings. But this is what I'm making for him to get things started. He's going to have 8 meals, which will be 2 meals per day that we're going to make now for a meal plan. And that's why I've got all the lunch boxes here, the rice, the chicken. We're going to make chicken curry and spinach, and then all the ingredients there for the de-bloater water. And I'm going to get him on that to get him flushed out and detoxed and feeling good, great skin, the whole shebang. And then the chia puddings, which are just a nice little sweet treat. So we'll be having meal prep food along with a really good healthy breakfast, lots of good healthy snacks, and flushing out with the de-bloater water. So let's get started. I always wanted to have my own cooking show on TV when I was a kid. We used to practice like this in the kitchen and look across the room and pretend that the microwave was a TV camera. So I'm fulfilling a childhood dream here. I feel just like Nigella. Okay, so ingredients. I've got 1 large onion chopped, 2 large yellow peppers chopped up as well, and 2 courgettes grated, 6 chicken breasts all chopped up and diced into cubes, 1 big bag of organic spinach. Always go for the organic on things like spinach because you don't want any sprays and pesticides and all that yuckiness on it. To make life so much easier, the brown rice already done from Uncle Ben's, 2 bags of that. And then for the curry flavouring, I'm using this stuff from Patax, I think that's how you pronounce it, and it's a mild curry paste. Now normally when you buy stuff in a jar, it's a whole load of junk because sauces normally have loads of sugar added to them and they're just rubbish because it's a sauce, whereas this is a paste which is entirely different. So the sugars in this are absolutely minimal because it's like all of the herbs and spices and everything basically ground down into a paste, and I'm going to make it into a sauce by simply adding some coconut milk. Now another great option for this, they do a chicken tikka one, a tandoori chicken, all sorts of different spicy level ones. We're going for mild on this one, just your general curry. So stay away from all the rubbish that's in the jars of sauces and go for a good paste. Got the pan on the hob now, heating it up, and I'm going to be cooking everything with coconut oil. I only use coconut oil to cook, no other oil. The only other oil that I would have would be olive oil, and I would put that and use it as a dressing on a salad, but all other oils I completely avoid. And one thing I definitely wouldn't go near is any of those sprays, you know, those 1-cal sprays and stuff like that. Personally, I would rather cook my food in bleach, because that's all they are, just a whole load of chemical crap. So I'm going to have 1 tablespoon of coconut oil into this when it heats up, and we'll get the onions going. So we've got a really hot pan with 1 tablespoon of coconut oil and 1 large chopped onion in there. And I absolutely believe the secret to any savoury dish is how you do the onions. You've got to do them over sort of a high heat, bringing it down then to a medium heat, and you will saute them for a good 10 to 15 minutes, and that is the secret to a fantastic savoury dish. Okay, so the onions are looking beautiful and nicely sauteed. Now I am adding in the chicken, and we are just going to cook that until it is cooked through. So the chicken is nearly cooked through, and in order to make it into a curry now, I'm going to add in 2 heaped tablespoons of the curry paste. And because it's a paste, we wanted to go a little bit further, I'm adding in some coconut milk. Just like, I don't know how much, this much. Whatever that is. And now we just mix it all through. So next in goes the peppers and the grated courgette. This is all the good vegetables. See, this is amazing when you're cooking with good real food. Like, look at the amazing colours. You know, rather than some junk that you just buy in a packet and throw in the oven. There's a great sense of satisfaction as well when you make your own food. So I'm just going to stir this in and let all the flavours keep doing their thing. Courgettes are an amazing vegetable because they give you loads of bulk. They're also a really great flavour provider. And I went for the yellow peppers as well because they are the sweetest of all of the peppers. So they're the most yummers. And Gill Books, if you're watching this, when am I bringing out my cookbook? Hello? Publishing deal? Hello? Get the contracts ready. So give your bags of rice an el bash before you put them in, just to loosen things up. Have a look at this in here. It has just been simmering away. This is why we need it like a sauce, because when the rice goes in, it's going to absorb lots of that liquid. So this is all of our good carbohydrates, good slow release energy. That's why we go for the brown rice as opposed to the white rice. Now we're going to mix that through. We're going to turn down the heat and we're just going to let it simmer for about another 10 minutes. Let the flavours amalgamate. Oh, I tell you, if you could smell this, it is divine. You'll be a lucky fella that gets me, I tell you that. A lucky fella. How am I single? How? I don't know. I just don't know. Okay, so as you can see, the rice has absorbed all of the lovely curry liquid there, and with this, I mean, like, we've gone for a mild curry here and we've used chicken. You could use turkey instead if you wanted to. You could change up the vegetables, you can change the flavors, but as a basis for a really good balanced meal prep meal, this is a prime example of it. So some really good form of protein with the brown rice, which is a good slow release energy, lots of veg, and then you get all your flavor from the curry or the tikka or whatever it might be with the herbs and the spices. Then of course we need our greens, which are absolutely essential. So as you can see laid out here, I've got the meal prep lunch boxes. There's 8 of them, so this will be lunch and dinner Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. So I'm just going to divide up this bag of spinach between the 8 lunch boxes. And then it's as simple as divvying this out into 8 portions. Now I know automatically some people are looking at it and going, oh God, the spinach is going to go all soggy and everything. It will, it actually cooks with it. And also you're going to be reheating it up anyway, so the spinach gets cooked that way. Or you can eat them cold. I eat them cold all the time. And it's delicious and nutritious. So what I will do is, with these, when they're all portioned out, I will leave everything to cool for 20 minutes. And then put everything into the fridge, and then it's a case of grab and go. It means you only have to cook twice a week, you only have to do the washing up twice a week, and the whole thing, like this, making the deep bloater water and the chia puddings has taken less than an hour. So if you think about it, 2 hours prep in the entire week means that you've got no excuses, all the good healthy choices at your fingertips, you're winning at life, and this is the secret. This is the way to do it. And then sometimes you put too much in one and not enough in the other. So that's what I mean by divvy it out. Make sure it's all even and that you've got good balanced portions between everything. You've got too much, you need a bit more. You've got too much. Balance, you see, it's all about balance. So that little bit of effort to meal prep your food twice a week means that you can stay on target and stay on plan and have healthy choices at your fingertips.